Okay, I got everything all cleaned up. Wipe the hub down, goes there. We use our 18-inch standard rim spokes, chrome plated. So, there's all your spokes. In case you want to know where they're made, Taiwan. That's where all the good stuff's made, I was told. That's how it was back in the 90s. Alright. So we need to get our nipples out of here. Peel out a few spokes. Get your nipples. Nipples don't want to come out. There we go. Nipples are out. Okay, move this out of our way. I don't need to do this, but we got a nice tool right here. You might as well use it. It's a good holding fixture right here. Not there, down here. See, I'm not watching the camera, I'm watching what I'm doing, so you get what you get on filming around here. Okay, this is a good holding fixture. See how it holds them? Okay. Now I can lubricate all my nipples real quickly. So I got the Buchanan spoke grease, lube, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that brand new wheel didn't have any lube on the nipples. It's kind of stupid. See, instead of me screwing around trying to hold these, I just hold them right here in the container and go right across here one at a time. Assuming something comes out of the hole. There we go. So you just put a little bit on there like that. You can also use like a high-point gear oil, works really good. Usually all that's laying around. If you don't have a high-point, you use a standard transmission lubricant, thicker preferably. If you don't have that, just use any kind of motor oil. Anything's better than dry. You can use grease, but it's more messy. Oil wipes up easier than grease, usually. There you go. Look how easy that is. See, they're all held. I haven't done that before. I like that. Usually these are all destroyed, but this is vintage stuff. It was made better back in the day. Probably bought these spoke sets 20 years ago, I bet. Alright, so just keep going like this. Let the grease get some air back in there. Back on it again. Just pretty thick. Tiring of my hand. About 20 pounds of pressure on that grease. You can't see how hard I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing pretty good on my wrist. Okay, so those are all done now. So if they overhang the outside edge, they won't make a mess on your table either, which is always a plus. Alright, we'll save that for later. That must have been a full bottle. I'll get some more. This one here is more used. We'll use it later. That's why you keep stuff like this when you don't use it. Comes in handy down the road. Okay, so these are our nipples. Those open. Put those where you can get to them easily. These are the old straight slot ones. So you take a screwdriver and you cut it down, and that will center in the end of the nipple for you there. And you can tighten it with a wrench pretty easily. Just like that. So this one's getting a little thick to go in these chrome plated holes, but it goes in there enough to turn. Makes it a lot easier. It guides it as you turn it. Okay, so let's get this back set up again. So it helps to have the rim about the same height as the hub. Right now we're still a bit on the low side. Needs to be up about here. So what do you got laying around here that we can use that would jack it up about an inch? Let me think. Some reading material. That might work. We get the Tucker helmet catalog. And then we already have the shop service one over here. It's a little bit thicker, but it's close enough. If you want thicker, then we get the main catalogs over there. We got the V-twin catalog over the purple one, and we got the fake V-twin one there. Okay, so there we go. That looks about the right height. So that's good. Okay, now I got to figure out how we can lace this thing. So what's nice about these old spool hubs here is there's 4 different ways of lacing it. So start with your lower hole and figure out where the hell you want to put it. I'm thinking I'm going to put it into one of these holes over here. Now we're on the upper side, so pick an upper hole. If you pick a lower hole, it'll be a bit harder to do this. Just go in there a few turns like that. Give it a little twist. See if you twist it, it goes like this. Like this here, so you can twist it like that. Okay, so that one goes that way. See, this is the upper hole, this is the lower hole. See how this one goes down, this one goes up, this one goes up, that goes down, up, down. Get the idea? So, if you continue the pattern, the next hole is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over. It'll be the next one that sticks up. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one. Every 4. So every spoke hole here is every 4 over here. So it makes it pretty easy to figure this out. It isn't very difficult. And we already lubed these, so it makes it really easy. Now if you go through here, you got to fight that hole. If you come through the other one over here, you just go like that and it drops right where it belongs. 4th one. What a shocker. So you just continue on like that all the way across. There's 3 of them done. I'll give you a hint. There's 4 rows divided by 40. There's 10 spokes to a row. So I got 10 spokes to do, just like the same way here. And if you're doing a 36er, you don't have 10, you got 9. A lot of times those are cross 3 and not cross 4. So I'm not really concerned about scratching anything either, because 1 is I don't really care. 2 is I'm doing one at a time. If you can't put something together without scratching when you're doing one at a time, you're pretty stupid. If you're putting the spokes in the correct holes, there won't be any fighting going on, so there's no reason to scratch around. You only put them on a couple turns at a time, that's all you need. If you keep this tight, like this, it'll follow the rim. It'll keep everything centered up, and you won't be fighting as much. So if you're fighting, there's something wrong. I've already got a problem. I'm a dumbass. That would be a problem. Did you hear me? I'm a dumbass. This is not going to work. See, my spokes are becoming too long. each one I do. See how this nipple's not being pulled in? And these ones over here are. These spokes are too long because these are standard rim spokes, because I was thinking of standard rim because I'm doing a real bike. I keep forgetting I'm using a Sportster rim right now. It's a drop center rim. See how it drops way in there? So the spokes are a 1/2 inch too long. So I need to go get a drop center set of spokes, 18 inch. Not a standard spoke set. See, standard. Standard is what you use on a real bike, like a panhead, knucklehead, a 45. In early Sportsters, that's before 70. This drop center stuff came out in 1970 on a steel rim, but on these aluminum rims it was 1964. No, excuse me, 1970 still. The older rims were curved and they were standard. So 1970 and up on your 18s take drop center. And I'm using standard. So once again, I'm a dumbass. It happens. So we pull all these spokes back out, put them back in the pile. They're all pre-lubed now, at least. That makes it easy. See, I'm not even scratching the rim yet either. I'm already redoing my work. So, but you have to be smart enough to figure out there's a problem. When you're starting a fight, there's something wrong. Remember, I told you that. Well, it was starting to become a problem, so now I had to figure out why. It was me. Alright. The good thing about this, I think I have some stainless steel drop center 18-inch spokes, so that means I'll have a matching set of wheels. Woohoo! Okay, these are now going to go back into this package because now we're not using these. Voila. Now you can put all the nipples back too. I could count them all to make sure I get them all in there. That'd be a lot of work. Maybe I'll just drop them all in there and hope I got them all. And I'll come back later and I'll, oh, there's some extra nipples here. Where do these come from? I'll have to figure out where they came from. Usually what I like doing, I screwed the nipples on every one of the spokes. Probably what I should do, but I don't feel like doing that. So that's ready to go back in the package also. Alright, so Mr. Dumbass, don't do that. Alright, let's go see what we got in drop center, 18-inch. I think I had some stainless ones I saw over here in the pile. Not those expensive ass V21s, but some cheaper ones I've had from 100 years ago. Right here with all these 19-inch spokes. I'll pop the 19-inch drop center spokes for. 18-inch stainless steel drop center. Bingo. Let's use these. Got a bunch of them.